when you get level 3 on this Ricky Grimstroke, like the kill potential is off the charts. Zai's got to be incredibly careful up here.
Yeah, the combo is really cool. I like how Secret did pick a lot of like these reactive heroes, right? They see the Ricky and they're like, okay, Slardar looks better because sure, Slardar is a pretty good hero when you have PA anyway, but Corrosive Haze on Ricky is phenomenal. They pick Rubik as a response in a way to the Grimstroke, so he can get the better Grimstroke spells too. So some cool preparations. And their heroes also benefit super highly and specifically from if Rubik gets any of those Grimstroke spells, right? Ember, PA, Slardar.
No, there's definitely some lovely things to be had there.
What we see on the OG side, they also react.
Top lane.
OG.
That's your first blood. Lovely little grab there onto Notel. Steps a bit too far forward. Zai's going to be able to force Sumail to jump back as well. But Absol is able to time the telekinesis in a way that Sumail is not able to blink strike in and get the use of that ink swell off perfectly. Zai does find an opportunity to run down Notel, though, yet again. Another bash connects, and it's a second time where Notel just being caught a little too far forward. He has to be careful. Zai's able to run him down multiple times and just
full free farm, but we didn't get to talk too much about the DK and how they came to pick it. You see him and he's playing versus this Slardar and PA, you're imagining, yeah, of course, it's because of that high armor. He's also going to add a good lockdown for his team.
He's in with the gank. He's moved down bottom. He's able to set up for a kill onto Saxa.
Matu is low as well. He knows that, and Matu does not have mana for TP.
Matu played sort of the greedy move. We saw how low he was. He was sitting around. They're looking for him in the trees. Mid-ones are hunting. Matu keeping himself hidden quite nicely, but Mid-one, he's persistent, and he will find him. Finding Matu in the trees. Matu's able to jump over. There is an Astral Step and soon to be 2 charges available on Mid-one. Jumps in with the first one. Disruption will be there, but Matu, he's already going to go down. Mid-one with this rotation, securing them 2 kills, maybe even a second one onto Puppey, as Puppey is surrounded by Seb and Mid-one in the trees. Puppey trying his best with the jukes. Mid-one's still got another charge of the step, ready to zip through him, as Puppey will almost certainly fall. Pops the stick charges, it will not save him. Mid-one, despite the ping, he played mid perfectly, and the rotations, they're coming brilliantly. Nisha is able to make the use of the space given, and that is indeed a very early tier 1 tower to be taken just 7 minutes in.
I liked his persistence of chasing down bottom, though, but
down to back up the cause of OG. Nisha steps forward. A little hard for both teams to get a bite on one another. Maybe if Nisha can find the change, they can go. Nisha still wanting to play aggressive with this Arcane Rune. Dagger in onto Seb. Still got a bit of a duration left on the Dragon Form. Nisha getting caught by the Remnant. Drop back, but the defensive disruption keeps him safe. And now with the numbers, Secret are able to overrun OG. They move over towards Notel. Now they turn their attention towards Mid-one. Nisha, he's got the chains back up. The remainder of that Arcane Rune really paying off for him, as Mid-one still trying to run. Nisha's been able to bring him low. Matu committing with the dagger. Over he goes with the Dissimulate. Mid-one goes in aggressively, but he's straight into a change. Matu's able to turn and crit him down, but Matu will fall for his efforts, and Puppey also ticks down to the damage of the Dragon Form from Seb. Nisha hiding in the trees. Sumail, has he got the damage to take him? Chains will stop Sumail from jumping around any further, but the vision's there from that ward. He's able to close the gap. Nisha throwing down a Remnant to jump over. If Seb can find the Breathe Eye, it should bring him down, and it will. Seb's able to get the angle. They do kill off Nisha's Ember Spirit, and they should be able to finish off this tier 1 bot.
They scare Matu is the biggest thing. He has to back up and hide in the trees.
I see mid. Looks like we're going to see another bit of action here. Nisha. Remnant will grab him. Mid-one's able to find that angle. Nisha does still have Remnants to play with. He jumps over. You see Mid-one, they're trying to predict where Nisha was to head to. Nisha's still alive, but Puppey will fall. Again, OG, they are keeping the aggression very, very high at the moment. Lots of means to deal with the PA. Between their elements of crowd control and, of course, the spirits from the Phoenix, always an issue.
They're trying for him down bottom. They've got the dust.
And he is alone. They are TPing over towards the outpost, OG, to try and help out. You are seeing, indeed, as you say, that high armor on the Ricky come into play there, giving him extra time to jump around and juke them out. As Sumail, he's actually been able to run away by the looks of it. Now the time's been there for Notel and Mid-one to turn up. They're in with the Soul Band. They're going to be able to turn it. OG turn it around. Mid-one picks up the double kill. They just couldn't kill Sumail.
I mean, they need just a lot more time for Matumba, but they need also to get this Blink Dagger on Zai so they can make these plays, if they want to, easier.
And they do have that diffusal done for Sumail. See if they get the lead in here. This initiation onto Seb. And it's going to be attempted. Mid-one's already coming in from the side. They get the stun onto No-Tail, but No-Tail's fine. Chains out both onto Seb and Mid-one. They lead forward, but Seb turns with the Dragon Tail onto Nisha. Zai jumps forward. The Supernova out as well on the high ground. It's a great positioning. It's going to force Secret to think twice about trying to fight this. The Supernova stun eclipses both Nisha and Puppey, allowing Samel to jump over towards the Shadow Demon, over towards the Ember. There's 3 dead, 4 dead on Secret. An excellent hold there from OG as they stand strong, take the fight. Saxa finding an excellent...
It's pretty damn good in comparison. Secret just very single target oriented.
Let's see what they can catch. The smoke does dispel it. In fact, there's going to be the quick jump from Seb. He's instantly in onto Nisha. Nisha wasn't ready, and Nisha is dead. The Supernova will get popped. There'll be a buyback for Nisha, because his team, they need it. Zai, he's trying to fight up against Mid-one and Seb in the river. Samel has been found, but a jump back to safety. Samel will get out of there, but Zai, he finds the opportunity to get in with a corrosive phase and to set up for Samel to go down. They'll turn their attention over towards Seb. This buyback for Nisha, allowing them to join forces and move back in. But Nisha, he's got to be careful. He's been soulbound. Have they got the silence follow-up? They have. The silence is there onto the 2 of them. Mid-one, he's going to have an issue at the pulse in a couple of seconds. They've got to be prepared for this silence to assimilate into the resonant pulse. He's silenced yet again. The remnant pulls him in. Mid-one, this man's insane. He's got himself a triple. He's over towards Puppey. Puppey is getting smashed. Mid-one hits back at Secret. It's an ultra kill for the man playing on 200 ping. And I can't quite believe this. 10, 1, and 11. A lot of the times when you grabbed it in the safe lane.
Yeah, I'm impressed how much he's been able to keep up so far in this game, though. He's still like pretty much top of net worth with the DK. So very impressive for him.
Puppey, he's moving in on this. Seb's going to be able to jump over him, turn towards Zai with the Dragon Tail. Done. The Supernova's out. Zai's got to run, but the Diffusal Blade slowing down. Zai will fall as well. Double kill for Samel. OG just continuing the slaughter. As they are argument for playing badly in the future, we're just going to reference them this game and say, look at this. Ping doesn't mean anything, at least for Mid-one. Maybe Mid-one's just a
Maybe Mid-one's I think he's just
that's also very likely.
He's fueled by the ping, if anything.
Oh, yeah. You see on the mid, they get the silence onto Nisha. Still able to make the jump out. Secret will be able to retreat to the high ground.
A lot of things, too, right? It's not just the silence. It's a Ricky Cloud. It's a DK stun. There's a lot of other elements that he does have to be very wary of.
I think, if anything, he's just not getting the BKB now because he realizes he's going to need both. He's going to have to go for the BKB after the Yules. But, of course, that still doesn't feel great. Mid lane, he just walks in straight into a smoke screen. Nisha's just been locked down. There's no way to play out of this one. The Supernova's out. Seb doesn't get focused by Matu as Matu commits with the BKB. Will be able to bring down the DK. So Matu able to finally use his power to take down one of the cores of OG, and that will put OG off from pushing for more. Still, though, the items continue to fly out thick and fast for OG. Mid-one has a completed Desolator on its way out, on top of the Aghanim's and that casual plate mail that he picked up on the way to make sure that he is also a very tanky hero. As maybe not tanky enough, though. Mid-one using the Remnant as well to try and put the PA off from jumping for more. As Matu's got to be careful, hasn't got his BKB available for 30 seconds. The turn with the sun round to Puppey, throws the dagger back onto Samel. Mid-one, he's committing in for this. He's playing aggro. He wants to use this Aegis, does get it popped. They kill off Zai. Matu has to jump up to the high ground. Mid-one, he's ready to dive for more. He's able to get in, slides in with the Astro Step, pulls Puppey back in with the Remnant. Not quite enough burst to kill Puppey. Puppey will live this time.
Okay, Secret still a long and tall mountain to climb continuously. They're going to chase more, though. There's Ricky's still dead. But they get dissuaded.
Seb, he's going to start punching back. And Zai, for his efforts, he's going to pay with his life. Zai will fall. Matu's trying to go for the BKB. He's in onto Mid-one, but Mid-one's still got to dissimulate. Jumps over to the side. He's also got an Astro Step charge. Good to go. He's out of there. They turn with the Soulbind, and Matu's trying to come over this BKB onto the Dragonite, but the BKB ends, and Mid-one, he instantly has the control in place. The Ether Remnant was already laid down, so as soon as the PA came out of the BKB, Matu got pulled aside by it. It's 4 dead on Secret. Yet again, OG, they're just winning every single team fight right now. Mid-one, G. They are certainly doing it here in the second game. These racks proving to be very hard for Secret to defend. They push him off the range racks. Samel does get corrosive haste, and with the respawns, OG do respect it. I say that Mid-one he jumped straight back in.
Very Mid-one-esque right there.
And look at the chains on him. It's a buyback as well from Puppey. They really want to kill off this Void Spirit, but they won't be able to. He's out of there. Far too slippery for them to deal with.
They'll smoke. They'll play it safe just on that buyback. The majority of the damage was done. They didn't get the melee racks, but Secret fully on the defensive, and OG, now they can try to reinitiate.
Yeah, they certainly can. In they go straight away. BKB pop from Matu, tries to go in for Sumail, but Sumail's able to jump up with the tricks to trade. Mid1 commits onto the backlines. Mid1's already taken out both supports. He gets out of there. Matu tries to commit, but the Halberd comes in. He's been disarmed. He's got to get out. The Supernova's burning down. They'll tap it out. This game is over. GG is called. OG are going to be the ones to take game 2, with Mid1 turning up 16, 1 and 15 on the mid void spirit, despite playing on 200 ping at 4 a.m. in the morning. I mean,
he's a beast, and the way that I think he must have just had a lot of fun in this game too, because